It's a Saturday. We decided we're gonna come out here, and it's not raining currently. It rained another 2 inches last night. Altogether it got like 5 inches and some, over 5 inches in the last, well, I guess we got 5 inches in the last week of rain. I let these cows into these lots, or these heifers, and the two calves, the newest calves in these lots, and it's just a mud mess. We're gonna go ahead and let them out in that patch I talked about the other day. We let them out there anyway. Let them out the pasture another day probably. That way, at least have a drier place to hang out. I guess they do have the out east patch where they originally was. It's probably, which ain't, for some reason though, they want to hang out in this mud in these lots. But there is a couple little sheds over here. Oh, are you kidding me? Did I not freaking have it on? Shit. So when we came out here, the old cows, there's 12 of them out, 12 heifers out here now. You know, 2 that have calves, but they were all, 11 of them were in that little bitty shed right there. They were all huddled in there. There was one on the other side of the fence in that little shed. And the 2 calves were out here underneath this tree. But it's just a muddy mess. There's this mud everywhere. Look out here, going through this gate, just pure mud. This sorting pen over here where we sort cattle to run them through the chute. It's got even more water, of course, because, you know, 2 more inches of what I had the other day. So it's like a bigger pond than it was. And all this, just pure mud. They eat most of this bell down that was there the other day. It's pretty much almost all gone. I'm gonna have to get out here and get these bunks out of the mud so they don't rust any more than they have to. We're gonna let them out in this 7-acre patch out here. There's a little gate over there across the way to these lots. Let them out there so they have a little more area where it's not just mud, and they can eat. Surely there's something they'd prefer to eat out there. I don't think most of these lots are full of Bermuda grass, and they apparently don't care that much for Bermuda grass, so we'll let them out here in that patch. We're gonna run down to the pasture and check on the hot wire for the cows and the bull, make sure they haven't tore, or it hasn't washed out, and see how they're doing, and probably do a few little things that we can do in the mud, and go home and work on something at home. This old pond here has got plenty of water in it. There's still water running into it from it just quit raining probably, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock this morning, so still water running into it. Of course, I'm sure it's overflowing though. We threw a bunch of old bricks and rocks into where it overflows out of the pond, try to block it off a little bit. There's one there, a piece of some brick that just washed down clear up there. Still flowing good. That ain't good. Oh, there it goes. Saying 7.0, which I think it was 7.4 or something the other day, so it must be shorting out somewhere. 6.5, 7. Made it down here to this end. So far the wire is still up, not broken. Oh man. There's a lot of water running through there. A lot of water running through there. Yeah, I might be over my boots. I got some stuff to, definitely got some stuff to get out of there. With the brush caught in that wire there. But the wire's still holding up. Looks like it's still pretty tight. Hopefully it doesn't go over my boots. Well, I got all the stuff out of this wire here, but I need to get over there, and it's going to go over my boots to get over there, because I'm standing where I'm standing at now by this post is actually a high spot, and it's lower right there in the center. My boots, it's already pretty close to the top of my boots, so not sure I'm going to be able to get that bit there out. I may just have to bite the bullet here and get my water in my boots the way it looks, or find another way to get across. Not sure there is another way. So I decided not to fill my boots with water, but I checked this thing, and it's actually reading, I don't know if you can see that, 7.9 there. A minute ago it was saying 8, so. So I think that's good enough. I didn't really want to fill my boots with water because I'm going to have to wear them in the next few days. So apparently what the brush that's left in there is dried in there, so it's not shorting out. So I think we're good for now. It's supposed to rain more next week, so who knows what'll happen then. But we've got enough rain now, it's taking forever for it to go down. So if it stays up in the wire for too long a time, it might actually pull it out. I can show you over here how much water is actually running out of this pond. That's going into that same ditch, but further down. So this is where that water runs to. It goes through the through the neighbor's fence over here. It doesn't really have a good water, needs a good pipe metal giveaway, kind of a water gap thing built. If you can hear this, over here there's water running in. I don't know if you can see that. If you can hear that, all this water that you can hear is coming, all that's coming out of the pond, out of my biggest pond in the pasture where the older cows are. cows and calves are just covered in flies. They just, after all that rain, you would think of rinsing them off and they wouldn't be so attractive, but it seems to be just the opposite. It seems to attract the flies more for some reason. You see they're just constantly battling flies. Doesn't help as far as them eating. James here. You're watching The Poor Farm. If you like these videos, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.